this is what we had. We started with 12 teams, America's Cup teams and invited teams. The top 3 in each group had to make it through. They did, and we got down to this. The very first PUIG Women's America's Cup final between Athena Pathways Great Britain and Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Quite an even start, potentially.
History is about to unfold on the waters of Barcelona. You're about to experience the very first PUIG Women's America's Cup final, and we've got a green light to get going.
Very, very even start, Shirley.
Well, we didn't get much engagement in the pre-start, but we got a tight-old start. The Italians just ahead, 9 meters back from the line, and launched.
Very even speeds off the line. Italians just being able to sail a slightly freer course, so the British team just having to hang off the back and not slide down into that affected dirty air of the Italian team.
We're getting near that left-hand boundary. Big manoeuvre for the Italians.
The British will tack inside the Italians and try and inch their way forward. Really nice tack on board Rossa Prada Pirelli.
Well, there is nothing in this. Look at that view. Look at the speeds. Both teams so well matched.
Definitely some lighter patches on the course. Margherita Porro and Giulia Fava.
The Italians, I think, just have a click more pace.
The Italians just sailing forward enough to put themselves in a commanding position.
So important, isn't it, when you're match racing, to keep an eye on the bigger picture, to be looking up the course for breeze.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, lengthening the course to 1 nautical mile and shifting the axis to 225.
Both boats heading towards the first gate, the top gate, the first leg of 6 about to be completed. But there is, as we have seen through this whole regatta in the PUIG Women's America's Cup, not too much in it. Rossa heads around that left marker first, followed around by Athena Pathway.
British team does so well to keep this tight. Lots of options to get back into the race.
Still not too much in this final. Rossa Prada Pirelli will continue to lead Athena Pathway Great Britain. 2 legs completed now, 4 to go, and both these boats are a good example of the health of sailing in both these countries.
Rossa doing a really nice job just locking this race down. Had some fantastic coaching staff helping with their match racing skills. So the youth champions from Rossa Prada Pirelli winning the Youth America's Cup. So can they do the same? The British trying to wriggle their way free to take that chance off them.
Shift average. Okay. Your trim, my away. 3, 2.
The lead remains a narrow one to Rossa Prada Pirelli. Half of this inaugural PUIG Women's America's Cup final is done. 3 legs are completed.
On these AC40s, boats actually have an auto ride height pilot, so the crew on board not having to actually fly the boat. There's actually a IMU electronic sensor and bow sensor that actually sends the signal to the foil flap to fly the boat.
Yeah, Italy just had a bit of a touchdown there, a bit of a plough touchdown, and what that's causing that is the seaway now is building quite dramatically, and because the boats are only 40 foot long, not like the 75 footers, you have to have a lot of control so that you don't stick it in, but the Italians look pretty comfortable. They doubled their lead on that second upwind, so Italy are doing a fine job. Just need to keep the beast under control as they head down to Mark 4.
All right, we're gaining on them in a straight line. They're pretty loose. Copy.
The British team definitely back in the game. Hardly anything between these two boats.
Nice jibe on board Athena Pathway. The Italians now having to execute this bottom sector really well to keep the advantage.
And how many times have we seen in a lot of these AC40 races, if you get it wrong around the mark, you're in a bit of bother. Right now, though, Rossa Prada Pirelli, get around. And that's 4 legs done, 2 to go. In comes Athena Pathway, Great Britain.
Interesting decision coming up for Rossa Prada Pirelli now, whether they tack and actually put Athena Pathway in their dirty air, or whether they keep sailing across to the right-hand side. So the Italians, again, now to make a decision whether to stay clear. So Athena Pathway tacking back. They'll be forcing the Italians to do a down-speed tack if they come back now. So managing to keep their nose clear. Little close of the gap as well. Only one mistake by the Italians, and Athena Pathway will be right with them.
One more leg to go to head to the finish line and be a part of America's Cup history. They've led from start. Will they lead to finish? They round that final mark and head home. Rossa Prada Pirelli. Athena Pathways, Great Britain, just haven't been able to find something. Was there a little touchdown there a moment ago from Rossa, but Athena Pathway, Great Britain are through on the downward home leg. Rossa Prada Pirelli, this could be the big double for them here. Remember, they won the UniCredit Youth America's Cup, and at this point they're on course to add another one, and the inaugural PUIG Women's America's Cup.
It would be a massive credit to the whole team, Rossa Prada Pirelli. They took both those events seriously and have invested time and energy and resources. Good to see.
One final jibe for Rossa Prada Pirelli. They need to execute this well, keep the boat nice and smooth. And that's a beautiful jibe, very well controlled.
Saturday, October the 12th, 2024, off the coast of Barcelona, more history is created in the America's Cup story. For the very first time, Rossa Prada Pirelli win the PUIG Women's America's Cup. In comes Athena Pathways. Great challenger, great regatta. You couldn't ask for more.
That's how much it means.
Forget about staring, get out of the cockpit and celebrate.
Well, I wouldn't have seen their fellow crew members for the whole race. They better get over there and give them a cuddle. Congratulations to Rossa Prada Pirelli, Women's America's Cup champions.